Hello guys, it's been a while since I posted a video, ne? So yeah, I was busy, but today we're gonna have like maybe 2 or 3 videos that I'm gonna put on the channel. So the first one that I want us to check is volatility index. Remember, I think about a week back, Renze an analysis or a prediction, I don't know, in the next coming maybe a week or two, this is where the VIX 75 is gonna go, or this is where it has the higher chances of going. I gave you that setup, so I'm just gonna play that video, short portion of that video where we were analyzing, and then we will go to the real chart of the current structure and check the progress or not from the time rented the analysis. How is the structure now? So make sure that you stick around, because to the next structure, I'll be talking about addressing some key issues or key points there on the chart that you have to take note of. So I'll see you on the other side, guys. You can see that the price, it's not coming here for the first time. Obviously, you can see we hit this, the one that I'm marking here. We hit it there, we hit it there. Here we fell short. Mara, we can see we're trying to go for it. So I wouldn't be surprised even the current one holds the price. But remember, if it holds, we are not going to neglect this. We have to put our TP somewhere there. I hope we're still together, good people. So the price has hit weekly support area. It is also hit the daily support area, which is inside the same weekly zone or area that we talked about. So if we see signs of weakness, we are more than welcome to buy. So if we are buying, we can go all the way. Maybe we'll just see, we can put our TPs there until we hit that area that you talked about. I think it's somewhere here, the one on weekly. All right, so this is the updated chart, guys. This is the updated chart. I'm sure you all still remember, even the video that I just showed you now, that I said for as long as the price does not go below this, we have a higher chances of what? Like, because I think the time analyzer, we were inside here. Then I said from here, the direction that makes sense for the price to go to, okay, it's going up and reaching at least this point. And we did have a trend line here before it got violated. And yeah, now you can see the price is approaching that. So when it gets inside here, this is when we'll be talking about sell. But we don't just go and sell. We'll be the analysis, thorough analysis. Mara, this is an area of what? Of selling. Because remember, I said what are the reasons why we are selling? When we were going up, we did have a higher high. Let's just remove everything. I'll show you why I'm saying when we get there, we'll be searching for selling opportunities. We did have a higher high, which means we had a trend line there. And then the price came back. We can see the pause there. And then I said, commenting on this structure there, saying that based on this structure that the price is forming just before touching the trend line, I do not think this trend line is going to survive. Why? Because look at how it is approaching it. It is forming two strong bearish rejection bars or pin bars. Because remember, a bearish one has to have a tail above, which means the price was up there, but it was pushed and forced to close down here, meaning the pressure to the downside, the pressure that pushed it from here to come and close here or there, it was too strong. So based on this structure here, the two pin bars, it was very strong. I was like, no, I do not think that the trend line is going to hold. Meaning, if you want to buy, as much as you're still going up, you're going to have to wait and see how the weekly bar closes. Because remember, this is a weekly pin bars. So we can't say weekly pin bar and then like at the close of a bar outside the trend line, we like a H1. It doesn't make sense. If we are talking about a pin bar on this, when we're talking about the trend line that was drawn on weekly, when we're waiting for breakout, we must get the breakout on the same trend line, on the same time frame. It only makes sense that way. You can't draw a daily trend line and then when the trend line is broken on H4, you're saying the trend line is broken. No, that trend line does not belong to H4. It belongs to daily, so it must be broken by a daily bar. Same thing here. That's when I was like, wait for this one to close and then we'll see where it closes. Then maybe we can say, okay, no, it seems like we can get a bounce. Mara, based on the structure that we had the pin bars just before hitting the zone, I was like, no ways, that's not a good sign. So this is the what? This is the resistance that did what? That broke the trend line, because from here we had the move that broke the trend line. So right now Remember I said, however, your analysis, all you have to do is to mark the zone below and the zone above to say from the price where it is now, the zone, the nearest zone above is this one, and the nearest zone below is this one. Above is this one, below is the one that is holding the price, which is this. So meaning the price will be moving in between the two up until one of them is broken. But at the moment, I said we're expecting a pullback there, as much as, because remember, the higher the time frame, the stronger the level, guys. The stronger the level. I want. So here we will definitely have some reaction, even if it might not go all the way down. Mara, we're not gonna go and just break it like this. Unless, I don't know the pulse, I don't know, but I don't see that happening. Whatever. So that's what I'm saying. When we get there, we'll be looking to sell. Good people, we'll be looking to sell. So this move that I predicted from this to that is almost complete, which means another win. That's how we roll. We don't have to change the approach. The approach stays the same. So let's drop down. So for now, we are saying the target is this, which is almost there, almost done. And let's go to daily. Let's go to daily. And then on daily, we did have a trend line going down there. As much as we can have the pauses here, pause, whatever. This one here. Remember I said this is a resistance level, no doubt about that. This, ne? It's a resistance level, but we are not allowed to sell here. Why? Because remember, the reason why the price is going towards that level is what? It's because it is bouncing from a weekly support. So I cannot fight a weekly support, the move your weekly support, with a daily resistance, because the weekly is bigger than daily. But what I can do, but at the same time, as much as I'm saying I'm not going to sell there, at the same time, I cannot ignore this level. It is a level, but I cannot sell. But I can, if I have trades, this is how I'm always saying, guys, if I had trades from there, when I get to this, exit. That's my TP. Why? Because it's a level. But just because I'm exiting does not mean I have to sell. I cannot sell because I'll be going against the bigger structure. But I can exit and let the price decide on what it wants to do. And then once it has shown me that, even here, if it has given me a reason that no, I'm going down, if maybe it has given me, let's say on daily, after hitting this level, if let's say it has given me daily bearish engulfing, that's a sign of what? Reversal. Then when I go down to H1 or H4, if I find that the price was moving up, that bearish engulfing, it's a breakout of the trend line, and then now it's coming back, then I can take chances there and sell. What is the reason of selling? On the higher time frame, which is our daily nyana, we do have engulfing. Maybe the price wants to breathe. That breather can give me at least 2:1 on the smaller time frame. Then I've hit my TP, I'm done. And then if it wants to continue, it can continue. But in this case, it hit the level, it formed the pin bar, but it failed to come below the pin bar, and then rather it went above. And then that was a sign that the bull seems to be stronger. And then it continued like that, and then the next bar, it formed another pin bar, and then it went above the pin bar. So you can see that it still has a chance of hitting that weekly area that we had discussed. So that's what I wanted to show you guys, that just because you have got areas that you feel like are gonna hold the price does not mean you should sell, because you have to check what the bigger structure is saying. You don't want to go against the bigger structure. You can't fight a daily structure with an H1 structure, because obviously we're not saying it's going to happen all the time, but remember, daily is bigger than H1. Daily has more power over H1. It can cause the price to just violate that structure on H1 and just continue in the direction of daily. So that's what we are having here. I hope you can now see that the concept that I'm teaching you guys, it's something that it works. It works, and I don't change anything. I'm always approaching the markets the same way. And we can see that, we have got this, and we have got this, which is our area of support. So if the price comes back, you can try and buy from that and hope that it will give you that one loss shot to the upside to push the price deeper into our area that we're interested in. So maybe it can just come in and then boom, maybe inside there, then you're exiting. But remember, if you are taking that, we are too close to the level, guys. We're too close, so the price can start feeling the heat and just return, which is what sort of a reversal from this, even though it hasn't touched it by much. So if you decide that you are going to take this, here's another trick that you can use. If you decide that you're going to use this and you are risking 15, that this move, this versus that the one above, we can both agree that the move above is at least twice the size of what the risk is going to be. Meaning, when you're when you're placing your TP, this is what I want to show you, because there I can draw above, and then we paused, and then we went up, then the trend line is here, right? And then this is the support. I'm just trying to draw what we have up there. So I'm saying the size of this compared to the size of where the price is going to turn, it's at least 2 times. So when it's coming down and you're buying there, you can exit at the same level, because the price turned here. What if the reason why it turned here is because it is feeling that heat on the weekly resistance? So when it gets there, you can exit and see what it does. But the bigger zone, which is this, it's almost hit also. So you don't want to hold for too long, because you'll be fighting against the resistance. You can't fight the weekly resistance with what? With the H4. H4, that buy that you bought on H4, you can't fight and say the price has to go deeper into the weekly resistance. When it gets there, exit and let the price decide. But that's it, guys. That's all I wanted us to have a look at. I hope now you can see or know what I'm teaching here, guys. I'm sure there are a lot of channels that you're following here on YouTube, but they are not sort of transparent, or they are not giving you the information the way they should be giving you, or maybe they don't have it. But now I just feel like I've struggled myself, and I'm not yet perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I've struggled before, everyone. So that's why I feel like sharing is the little that I can do, everyone. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Why not just make sure that we're subscriber. Every time you get the notification that I posted a new video, you make sure that you have a pen and a notebook, so that you take notes, so that it's another video, you can always refer back to your notes to see that whatever that I'm saying in the new video, does it agree with what I told you before now, or am I now introducing something else? But you will see that every time I make a new video, it will always be me saying the same thing over and over again. So I want you to get into that junioring, how to analyze that this is how I'm approaching the markets, and I want you to also do it the same way that I'm doing it. Then you'll see that a few months down the line, you'll be confident in analyzing on your own whether the setup zero, they are reliable, and then you'll be making imali. So imagine this to that, and this is weekly, and this is VIX 75. So that's what I gave you guys. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. So like I said, today I'll create a video day 2 or day 3. So this is the first one. Alright, sharp guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright.